story that's just broken. It's just been posted by Blacklock's reporter, and the headline reads, "Feds propose national digital ID." So I'm just going to read the first couple paragraphs of this article so that you can get a sense of what we're dealing with here. Federal regulators yesterday said that they are, quote, working to establish digital credentials for the public without parliamentary go-ahead. MPs have repeatedly rejected introduction of any national electronic digital ID systems as expensive and risky. And this is a quote from the article. With more businesses conducted online, the Government of Canada and interested partners need a common set of capabilities to enable people to issue, hold, and present these types of credentials to make trusted claims about themselves in a way that are user-friendly, blah, 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 said a notice to contractors by Shared Services Canada, the federal ID department. Any new system, and here's the kicker, any new system should allow regulators to revoke credentials, said the notice on the common set of capabilities for issuing and verifying digital credentials for the Government of Canada. It did not elaborate. The notice did not explain if enrollment would be mandatory. So, what's happening here? And again, this is in Blacklock's reporter. I'm reading right out of an article. Like this is a journalistic outlet that reports here on the Hill. I'm not making this up. This is right here. It's just breaking. So what's happening here is that in spite of, legislators saying, no, we can't do this. We can't do this. The Government of Canada, the Liberal government, is quietly going around talking about building a digital ID that's, quote, that would, quote, allow regulators to revoke credentials, and did not explain if the enrollment would be mandatory. That's what we're dealing with Justin Trudeau. It's these hidden agendas where he's going out and saying, oh, no, we're not going to do these things. And then through the back door, through these like sneaky little contract things, he's saying what his actual agenda is. So I just want to be really clear. So again, if you guys can share this video, click subscribe, it helps me get the word out. I know what you guys are probably asking at this point. Well, what are you doing? What's the Conservative Party of Canada doing to stop this? Well, of course we are going to oppose this. Of course we're opposing it. I can give you guys many examples of how we've been fighting back on this. So for example, Liberal Bill C-63, their massive censorship bill, I tabled an opposing bill which would keep Canadians safe online, but, quote, expressly prohibit the use of a digital ID. It's written right into my bill to show that principle in law that we wouldn't do this. And I want to draw your attention to how hard Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre has been working to oppose this issue as well, too. So this goes all the way back to 2022. Here's Pierre Poilievre on his Twitter feed saying, government attempts to impose digital IDs and other intrusive tracking and surveillance message are an attack on our freedom. I will end them. So this is over 2 years ago now. He's had numerous public statements to this effect since then. And then today, in light of reports, this report, again, this is not like, you're not going to find this report on CBC. Of course you're not. But Mr. Poilievre has in fact tweeted that he's tweeted about this story. And he says common sense conservatives will ban mandatory digital IDs, full stop. So he's got a link to his petition on his Twitter page. And of course, conservatives are fighting this. But you need to know about this, right? This is kind of in an independent journalistic outlet that they do report here on the Hill. But this is not being reported on, right? And we know that Justin Trudeau's censorship bills prevent these types of stories from getting out into the public, which is why it's so important for you to share these videos, to click subscribe. And again, there's another story that I want to tell you about. I'll probably do that tomorrow in a video, but there's a link in the comment section. It's a full breakdown about an investigation that my colleague and I, another member of Parliament, are asking the Competition Bureau to undertake. Click on that, read it, click subscribe so that I can tell you about what's happening here in Ottawa. That's the reality these days, right? Is that the Liberals try and make these things happen in the background and then have you not find out about it. it's our job as legislators to stay on top of it, but we need you to know so that the public knows and can help us fight back too. So share this video. Rest assured that the Conservative Party of Canada, led by Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre, will do everything in its power to stop a mandatory digital ID. But it's right in the media this morning, folks. Feds proposed national digital ID. Isn't that something?